Today marks the beginning of the Danish EU Presidency. The task ahead of us is crystal clear. We have to steer Europe safely through one of the most challenging times in our history. Russia has brought war back to our continent. The situation in the Middle East has escalated to a new level, and we are facing the consequences of migration, climate change and global competition. To all of these challenges, I believe that there is one answer: a stronger Europe. And that is the guiding objective for our presidency. Let me highlight 3 elements from the many topics we have discussed today. First of all, we must pave the way for a much stronger European defence. If we are not willing to stand up for our continent, then who are we as Europeans? We need to rearm Europe by no later than 2030, and I look forward to the roadmap on how to achieve this objective, so that we can develop common capabilities, scale up our defence industry, procure together and break down any barriers and obstacles in our way. We have to make the decision today that will ensure our security in the future. Secondly, we have to boost our support to Ukraine. Right now, Ukraine is fighting for all of us. I see no sign that Putin wants peace, and I do not trust for a second that Putin intends to stop with Ukraine. Therefore, we have to put Ukraine in the best possible position. The European Union needs to further weaken the Russian economy. We have to increase sanctions, stop import of Russian gas, and target Russia's shadow fleet. Ukraine is a part of our European family, and it has been very important for us that President Zelensky has been able to join us here today in Aarhus. Our European family would not be complete without his presence. Third, security is also about migration. But the current asylum system is broken. Right now, cynical smugglers have the power to decide who can enter Europe and who cannot. And meanwhile, we see the consequences of uncontrolled migration in our societies. We need, of course, to be in control of our own borders. Who can enter and stay in our countries? That needs to be a democratic decision. And I will be very frank, people come from coming outside who commit serious crimes and do not respect our value and way of life. I don't think they have a place in Europe, and they should be expelled. So we need new solutions that will lower the influx of migrants to Europe. I value our close cooperation with the Commission on these issues, and we now have concrete proposals on the table, proposals that could also pave the way for return hubs and asylum proceedings outside EU. That is an important step in the right direction. Dear Ursula, with the uncertainty in the world, and for many people also uncertainty in daily life, we need to create a stronger and more safe Europe for our citizens. 75 years ago, the idea of the coal and steel union were presented, and less than a year from the idea until it became reality, less than a year. So much can be done if we make the right decisions in time. I am still an optimist, and in a changing world, we need a stronger Europe. And with these words, then the floor is yours.